What up? My name's Alex. I'm making this video so you can learn the proper steps to take to go get your motorcycle endorsement or motorcycle license in the state of Arkansas. I just got mine last week, and it occurred to me there's no one-stop shop to really tell you the steps you need to take to get your motorcycle endorsement in the state of Arkansas. So we're going to go through that today. As it boils down, there's 5 steps essentially to getting your motorcycle endorsement in Arkansas. There's 2 paths you can take. You can do the path of taking the basic rider's course through MSF, or you can do the state test with your own motorcycle. For purposes of this video, we're going to focus primarily on the MSF course option, and then at the end of the video, I'll walk through what I know about taking the state police test with your own bike. I did the MSF option, so I can speak to it. The other option I'll give at the end of the video, just from what I learned going through the other way. So basically, like I told you, there's going to be 5 steps to getting your motorcycle endorsement. We're going to start with step 1. Step 1 is you're going to need to schedule the MSF course. The specific course you'll take is called the Basic Riders Course, or BRC. You'll basically, for that, you're going to hop on the MSF website. That's the Motorcycle Safety Foundation. Type in your zip code, and it'll show you places around you that offer it. I'm in the Little Rock area, so I took mine at Rock City Harley-Davidson. That was pretty much my only option for it. And it cost $375. Your mileage may vary because that price is set by the people that offer the course, not MSF itself. So step 1 is you're going to schedule it when it works for you. There is no waiting period. And step 2 is just simply going to be take the course. For me at Rock City, there was a 5-hour CBT, or computer-based training. It's an online slideshow. Yes, it is 5 hours. There's no way to speed that up. You have to do the full 5 hours, and it's timed. Whatever. Power through it. What I did is, you can take breaks and come back to it. Just do it over the course of a couple of days. It makes it more palatable. And then the MSF course, the Basic Riders course itself, was broken down into 3 segments. The first segment was on a Tuesday night. They called it an orientation. Since I did mine through Harley-Davidson, to be honest with you, it was more of a Harley-Davidson sales seminar than it really was going over anything really useful. However, the intent is to go over that computer-based training. It's 3 hours, at least where I took it. Your mileage may vary wherever you decide to take it. But it was from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. supposedly. Our guy ran long because they spent 2 hours trying to sell us Harley-Davidson merch. But anyway, you're going to do that. And then for the other 2 parts for me was Saturday and Sunday of that same week. We came back and we did the hands-on portion. For us, it was 14 exercises and then 5 evaluations. And yes, you can fail it. I want to say a good 40 to 50% of the people that took the course with me ended up failing it. They did give them the option to come back and retest for free the following week, but I passed, so I was good. Important to note, after you complete this course, they are going to give you a little card. I don't actually have mine. I've put it away. It's a Motorcycle Safety Foundation card. And all it says is, hey, this person completed this test on this date, and this was his instructor. It's important because you need that card moving on to go to the next steps. So after you have that card and you've completed your course, you're going to go on to step 3. Step 3 is you are going to go to your nearest Arkansas State Police Troop Headquarters. And what you're going to do there is, first, you are going to take all of your documents, take your MSF card. I'll try to link them in the description of the video, but you can schedule the test online. There's a tool to do that. And 2, when you schedule your test, it'll tell you the documents you need to bring. But importantly, bring your MSF card to this. Like I said, I'll throw that link below. It is a pretty good one-stop shop for this specific step, not the whole process. So anyway, you're going to take your card and any documentation to Arkansas State Police. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your written motorcycle test. For me, it wasn't written. Like I said, I'm in the Little Rock area. I took it at the West Little Rock location, which Troop A. It's huge. I did schedule an appointment, but I had time before. And by the way, I don't recommend doing this step how I did it, but I'll go over that at the end of the video. But anyway, you're going to go take your written test. For me, it was on a tablet. It wasn't actually written, but it consists of up to 25 questions, multiple choice. I recommend doing this after the MSF course. The material will make it easier. It is an MSF sponsored test. All of the questions are pulled directly from the booklet and the CBT, so you'll be good. However, go take that written test. When you finish that, they're going to give you a paper. When they go to give you the paper, give them the MSF card. And what they're going to do, and this is going to be step 4 right here. You pass your test. When you go up to the counter or whatever, whoever's giving your test, give them your Motorcycle Safety Foundation BRC card. What they are going to do is take your written test that shows you passed it. They're going to take that and your MSF, and they're going to generate a waiver for you. It'll have all your information on it, and it's good for up to 1 year. They're going to give you that. That puts you at step 5. From there, with that waiver, you are eligible to go get your endorsement. You do not have to take a skills test with the state. You simply will take that waiver. For me, I think it was $16, but I have a CDL, so it might be different for someone with a normal driver's license. You just take that waiver, pay the fee, and they throw the endorsement on your license. Or I would assume in a case where you don't have a regular driver's license, they would just give you a motorcycle driver's license. But that's it. Beyond that point, you are good to go. You are fully licensed on motorcycle. And I suggest this step simply for this process versus the other for a couple of reasons. One, if you're not used to riding a motorcycle, if you're new to it, the MSF course does offer a lot of valuable knowledge. For me, it wasn't a waste of time. I gained a lot from it. And I figure most people will too. We actually had a guy who was in his late 60s, been riding Harley Davidsons his whole life, said he needed a refresher, so he went and took the course, first time ever, and he said he learned a lot of valuable information from it. Take that as you will. And the other thing is, taking that course will give you discounts on your motorcycle insurance. I know I'm through Progressive on my bike, and for the full year I'm only paying like $75. So that to me makes it worth it. The $375 was hard to bite. I know some workplaces will sponsor that and they'll reimburse you. You'll just have to check and see with your motorcycle safety people if your company or where you work has anything like that. Some places probably don't, so you may have to eat that. And like I said, that was just at Rock City, Harley Davidson. Other locations throughout the state may be cheaper or more expensive. I can't speak to it. But anyway, circling back to where I messed up in this process is I did step 1 and then I did step 3. So I went and took my written test prior to doing my MSF course. And here's the reason why. I did not know that I had to take my MSF card to the state police. I was under the impression that you take your MSF card with your written test pamphlet that they give you after you pass to the DMV. That's wrong. Arkansas State Police has to scan your MSF card into the system. So when I tell you do these steps in the order that I've laid them out, do it. It'll save you an extra trip to state police. You can do it in one. I had to go twice. It is what it is. Now, I'll speak briefly to the other options you have for licensing in the state of Arkansas. If you don't want to spend the money to take the MSF course, or whatever reason you don't want to take it, you do have a secondary path to license or endorsement in Arkansas. And the way that works is you're going to start at step 3. So you're going to go directly to state police, take your written test. When you pass your written test, what they're going to do is give you a form that says this person has passed his written test. He has 1 year to go get a instruction permit. And what you're going to do is you will go to the DMV with that. You will pay for an instruction permit. They'll issue you a permit. I don't know anything else really about what that permit does or what it's for. The only reason I know about it is because I hadn't taken my MSF class, so they told me this whenever I passed my written test. From there, when you get your permit, you can call the state police and schedule a skills test. They are very big on, when you schedule your skills test, do not ride your bike. So if you choose to go this route, you'll either have to trailer your bike or have a friend write it who has an endorsement. But anyway, you would schedule your skills test, bring the bike on the day of, however you get it there, as long as you don't ride it, because they made a big deal about it. And I mean, they are state troopers, so I wouldn't risk it. And then you would do your skills test, and from there, they would give you the form. You go get your endorsement. I don't know if there's a waiting period or anything like that, but I do know that in both cases, that waiver they give you once you've passed everything and you've met the state requirements is good for 1 year. Your MSF card is good for 90 days to give it to the state police. If you take, let's say you take it tomorrow, you have 90 days to take that card to state police. If that time lapses, they won't accept it and you have to retake the course. Not worth it. It's expensive. Just, yeah. But anyway, this video's already lasted longer than I wanted it to, but I ran into some of these roadblocks when I was trying to get my license or my endorsement, because I mean, the steps are there. I mean, they tell you got to have a written test and either a MSF card or take a skills test. They don't tell you where to go for these things. There's not a 1, 2, 3, 4, go here, don't go there. There's no videos on it, and there's no online database with that information. So I wanted to provide that. Like I said, this is only good for the state of Arkansas. Other states may mirror this system, but as far as where you go for your test and all of that information, I can't speak to it because I got my endorsement in Arkansas. But yeah, I hope you all find this video useful. I know I wish something like this would have existed when I went through it. That's why I'm making the video. But all right, y'all have a good one.